Good day everyone, this is Charmar TV for another video, and today pag-usapan naman natin about perfect squares and square roots. So simulan na natin. Okay, so first i-review muna natin yung multiplication facts, okay? So alam ko na kabisado ninyo yung multiplication table. So alam nyo dapat yung sagot sa bawat multiplication, ano po. So to start with, 1 times 1, that is equal to 1. 2 times 2, that is equal to 4. 3 times 3, that is equal to 9. So as you can see, we have first 10 numbers from 1 to 10, di ba? Kung saan bawat number ay minultiply sa sarili niya. So moving on, we have 4 times 4, that is equal to 16. 5 times 5, that is equal to 25. 6 times 6, 36. 7 times 7, that's 49. 8 times 8, 64. 9 times 9, 81. And finally, 10 times 10 is 100. Okay. So, yung mga products na 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, and 100, sila yung products ng mga number kapag minultiply sa sarili niya. Okay, so for example, 1 imumultiply sa sarili niya, 1 ang sagot. 2 imumultiply sa sarili niya, 4 ang sagot. 3 imumultiply sa sarili niya, 9 ang sagot, and so on. So those numbers, this one and this one, ay yung tinatawag na perfect square numbers. Uulitin ko po, itong mga numbers na yon, which is products ng number multiply sa sarili niya, ang tawag doon ay perfect square numbers. Okay? So let us define first what is a perfect square number. Okay, so let us define what is a perfect square number. A number is a perfect square if it is a product of a whole number or an integer multiplied by itself. So, paalala lang po, yung whole numbers, pag sinabing whole numbers, ito po yung numbers na nagsisimula sa 0 and then magbilang tayo ng 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Ayan po yung whole numbers. And kapag integer po, kasama na po yung negative numbers. Okay? Either of these two, wala po siyang decimal numbers. Okay po? Yan. Whole number at saka integer po ang tawag sa kanila. Okay? So, kaya siyang tinawag na perfect square kasi meron tayong konsepto sa geometry kung saan kukunin natin yung yung galing siya sa formula kung paano natin kunin yung area ng geometric figure na square. So, dahil ang alam natin, ang square po ay may 4 equal sides. So, of course, pare-pares ang sukat ng bawat side, 'di ba? So, let's say we have 3 centimeters or 3 units na lang, 3 units on each side, 'di ba? So, papaano natin kunin yung area ng square? So, you just multiply the length and the width of the square, which are both 3. 'Di ba? So, A is equal to side times side. Itong side tapos itong side. 'Di ba? So, pares lang naman yung 'di ba? Pares lang naman yung sukat ng bawat side. So, we have 3 times 3, that is equal to 9. And yung lumabas na 9, no, is a perfect square number kasi yung number multiply sa sarili niya. So 9 is a perfect square number and so 9 is the area of this square. Okay, so galing po siya sa konsepto ng area of a square. Okay, so balik tayo dun sa numbers kanina. Okay, so dito aalamin natin kung perfect square tong mga numbers na to or hindi. So, the first one is number 4. So, ang 4 ba ay isang perfect square number? So, para malaman natin na isa siyang number, mag-iisip ka ng number na kapag minultiply mo sa sarili niya, dapat ang lalabas ay ito, 4. Okay? And we know that 4 is a perfect square number. Okay, alam mo kung bakit? Kasi product siya ng 2 times 2. 'Di ba? Or 2 minultiply sa sarili niya. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Okay? So 4 is a perfect square number. Okay, so isulat natin perfect square. Okay? So 4 is a perfect square number. Next, number 2, we have 10. No? So is 10 a perfect square number? The answer is no. Kasi wala kang number or whole number or integer na pwedeng i-multiply sa sarili niya, na ang sagot ay 10. So yung mas malapit sa 10 ay 3 times 3, which is equal to 9. And then 4 times 4. Yung kasunod ng 3 ay 4, diba? So 3 times 3 equals 9. And then 4 times 4 equals 16. So both 9 and 16 are perfect square numbers. And lahat ng nasa gitna ng 9 at saka 16, so ibig sabihin from 10 through 10, 11, 12 hanggang 15, 'di ba? So from 10 to 15, hindi sila perfect square numbers. So 10 is not a perfect square number, okay? Not a perfect square. Baka naman kasi sir, product siya ng 2 tsaka 5. No, hindi yun ang ibig nating sabihin. Hindi yan ang perfect square number. Kasi yung 2 times 5, no, yung 2, hindi naman nakamultiply sa sarili niya eh. Bagkus, nakamultiply siya sa 5. Kaya ang sagot ay 10. So, dapat nakamultiply sa sarili niya. 5 times 5 or 2 times 2. Okay? So, yeah, that's the answer. Next, number 3, we have 25. So, ang 25 ba ay isang perfect square number? The answer is yes, because 25, pwede natin siyang isulat as 5 times 5. Okay? So, this is a perfect square. Ayan. So, 5 multiply sa sarili niya. Ang sagot po ay 25. Okay? Next, number 4, we have the number 50. Okay? So, ang 50 ba ay isang perfect square number? The answer is no. This is not a perfect square number. Okay? So, perfect square. Ayan. So, hindi siya perfect square number. Bakit? Kasi kung mag-iisip tayo ng number na malapit dito, so let's say 7, di ba? So, 7 times 7 equals 49. And kasunod sa 7, and kasunod ng 7 ay 8. So, 8 times 8 equals 64. So, we have 49 and 64 to be perfect square numbers. And lahat ng numbers nasa gitna ng dalawang ito ay hindi perfect square. So, from 50, 51, hanggang 63, 'di ba? So, from 50 to 63, hindi sila perfect square. So, 50 is not a perfect square number. Okay? And then lastly, number 5, we have 81. So, perfect square number ba siya? The answer is yes. This is a perfect square. Okay? So, this is a product of 9 times 9 or 9 multiplied by itself. So, 9 times 9 equals 81. Yeah, perfect square number siya. Okay? Okay, so ngayon alam nyo na kung paano mag-identify ng perfect square numbers. It's time na mag-proceed tayo sa square root. Okay, so let us define square root of a number. So the square root of a number is a number that when multiplied by itself gives the number under the symbol. So kilalanin natin kung ano yung square root, no po. So pag sinabing square root, so, ito po yung number kung saan pag yung number na yung multiply sa sarili niya, ang sagot po ay yung number na nasa symbol na ito. So this is the symbol for square root. Okay, so this is the symbol for square root. And this is different from division sign that we use to divide. Okay, parang ganito po. So ito po yung division sign, ito po yung square root sign. Magkaiba po yan sila, po. But we can put numbers under this one. So sa division, ilalagay natin yung dividend dito. Dito pwede nating ilagay yung number dito. Okay, so for example, square root of 4, square root of 10, square root of 25, mga ganyan. Ano po? So, ang basa po dito ay square root of 4, square root of 10, and square root of 25. Okay? So, paano natin mahanap yung square root ng bawat number? Okay, so magbibigay tayo ng example about dito. Okay, so it goes like this. Ano po? So, given those three numbers, 16, 49, at saka 100. So, umpisa tayo sa 16. Ano po? So, mag-iisip ka ng number na kapag binultiply mo sa sarili niya, so, dapat parehas yung dalawang numbers. Ano po? So, kapag yung number binultiply sa sarili niya, ang sagot po ay 16. So, alam natin na ito ay 4. Tama ba? Kasi 4 times 4 is equal to 16. Yung 4 na yon, guys, no? Ang tawag dito is square root. Okay? So, 4 is the square root of 16. Ngayon, kung isusulat natin in symbols, yung 16, ipapasok natin sa ilalim nito so that we have square root of 16. And what is the square root of 16? Yung number na naisip natin, which is 4. Okay? So, therefore, the square root of 16 is equal to 4. Okay? So, that's how square root works. Ano po? So, kukunin mo yung number or maghanap ka ng number na kapag minultiply mo sa sarili niya, ang sagot po ay nandirito sa ilalim ng symbol na ito, yung square root. Okay? So, 4 times 4 is equal to 16, kaya yung square root ng 16 ay 4. Okay? Another example po is 49. So, now mag-iisip tayo ng number, no, na kapag minultiply sa sarili niya, ang sagot po ay 49. So, kung ang sagot ninyo ay 7, tama ho kayo kasi 7 times 7 equals 49. So, itong 7 ay yung square root ng 49. So, kung isusulat natin in symbols, square root of 49 is equal to 7. Okay? So, ganyan po. Ano po? Ganyan po ang square root. So, this is the square root of 49. Okay? And then for this one, 100. So, mag-iisip naman tayo ng isa pang number na kapag multiply sa sarili niya, ang sagot ay 100. Kung ang sagot ninyo ay 10, tama ho kayo. Kasi, 10 times 10 is 100. And ibig sabihin nun, 10 is the square root of 100. Now, kung isusulat natin in symbols, the square root of 100 is equal to 10. Okay? So, to summarize, square root of 16 equals 4, square root of 49 equals 7, and square root of 100 equals 10. Okay? Ayan po. Okay, so kung mapapansin natin is yung perfect square numbers ay hindi natatapos sa 100 or 10 times 10. So, pwede natin siyang i-extend sa 11 times 11 equals 121, 12 times 12 is equal to 144, and so on. And then, pag ganon, pwede mong hanapin yung corresponding square roots nila. So, square root of 121 is equal to 11, square root of 144 is equal to 12, and so on. Actually, pwede ka magbigay ng examples ng perfect square numbers by just, mag-isip ka ng kahit anong number like 20, 35, or something like 54, diba? And then, i-multiply mo yon sa sarili nila. And, kung ano yung magiging product is, yun ang perfect square number. And then, pag kinuha mo yung square root doon is ganito magiging kalalabasan. Okay? Base sa nabigay mong number. Okay? So, kung gusto mo, pwede mo siyang i-extend sa 17 times 17, 18 times 18, and so on. Hanggang sa number na gusto mo. Okay? Pero ang pinaka-importante is makabisado natin yung first 10 perfect square numbers. And then, saka na mag-proceed sa 11, 12, 13, and so on. Okay? Okay, so dito sa part na to is i-organize natin yung set of numbers so that magkakahiwalay yung perfect square numbers, yung mga numbers na hindi perfect squares, tapos dito natin ilalagay yung square roots ng nakuhang perfect square numbers. Okay, so those are the 10 numbers. We have 24, 49, 19, 64, 12, 37, 6, 9, 81, and 96. Okay. So, first, aalamin muna natin kung yung mga numbers ba ay perfect square o hindi. So, magsisimula tayo sa 24. Ano po? So, yung 24 ba, isa ba siyang perfect square? The answer is no. Kasi kung i-recall natin yung perfect square numbers, we have 4 times 4, that is equal to 16. And kasunod nun, 5 times 5 equals 25. Diba? So, we have 16 and 25 here. Para silang perfect square numbers. Pero, lahat ng number na nasa gitna ng dalawang ito, 17, 18, 19, until 24, no? Which is kasama to, 'di ba? So, lahat sila ay hindi perfect square number. So, yung 24 ay nararapat siya na nandito. Okay? Ayan po. Next, we have number 49. So, 49 ba, isa ba siyang perfect square? The answer is yes. Kasi, meron tayong number na kapag binultiply sa sarili niya, ang sagot po ay 49. And that is 7. So, 7 times 7, no, equals 49. So, dito siya nararapat. Okay? Ayan. Next, 19, no? Isa ba siyang perfect square o hindi? So, the answer is hindi. Kasi, yun nga, kung i-recall nga natin yung perfect square numbers, we have 16, at tapos yung kasunod nun is 25. Okay? So, lahat ng numbers na nasa gitna nun ay hindi perfect square. At kabilang na dun, si 19. So, nandito dapat siya. Next, 64. So, isa ba siyang perfect square? The answer is yes, isa siyang perfect square number. Kasi, meron tayong number na kapag binultiply sa sarili niya, ang sagot po ay 64. And that is 8. So, 8 times 8 is 64. So, dito siya. Okay? Next, number 12. Isa ba siyang perfect square? The answer is no. Hindi siya perfect square. Kasi, kung i-recall nga natin yung perfect square numbers, bale, 3 times 3 equals 9. Tapos yung kasunod doon, 4 times 4 equals 16. So, as you can see, 9 and 16 are both perfect squares. And lahat ng lahat ng numbers na nasa gitna ng 9 at 16 ay hindi perfect square. So, nandoon yung 12 sa gitna nila. Okay? So, this is not a perfect square number. Next, 37. Isa ba siyang perfect square number? The answer is no. This is not a perfect square number. So, this is right after the perfect square number, that is 36. So, hindi siya perfect square number. Next, 6. So, isa ba siyang perfect square? The answer is no. Hindi siya perfect square. No? Kasi, 2 times 2 is 4 and 3 times 3 is 9. And sa gitna ng 4 and 9 ay 6, which is not a perfect square number. Next, number 9. Okay? So, isa siyang perfect square. Kasi, 3 times 3 is equal to 9. Okay? That is 3 multiplied by itself equals 9. Okay? Isa siyang perfect square number. Next, 81. Isa rin ba siyang perfect square number? The answer is yes. Kasi yung number 9, pwede natin siyang i-multiply sa sarili niya. Ang sagot po ay 81. So, this is a perfect square number. And then last number is 96. So, this is not a perfect square number. No? Kasi 9 times 9 is 81 and 10 times 10 is 100. And 96 ay nasa gitna ng 81 at 100, which is not a perfect square number. Okay? Ayan po. So, to summarize, yung mga perfect squares ay 49, 64, 9, and 81. Habang yung numbers na hindi perfect square ay 24, 19, 12, 36, 6, and 96. Okay? Ayan po. Na-organize po natin yung mga numbers in this way. Okay? And for this one, ilalagay po natin yung square roots ng perfect square numbers na nasa set. Okay? To start with 49. So, itong 49, ipasok natin sa loob ng square root symbol, which is ang basa dito ay square root of 49. And square root of 49 is equal to 7 because 7 times 7 is equal to 49. Next is 64. Okay. So, ipasok natin sa loob ng square root, no? And the square root of 64 is equal to 8 because 8 times 8 is 64. Next, pangatlo naman is yung 9. So, the square root of 9 is equal to 3 because 3 times 3 is equal to 9. So, the square root of 9 is 3. And then lastly, square root of 81 is equal to 9 because 9 times 9 is 81. So, I hope na meron na kayong nalalaman about identifying perfect square numbers and kung paano natin kunin yung square roots ng perfect square numbers. Okay, so let's move on to the advanced part. Okay, so there are more ways to identify perfect square numbers. Okay, so may mga iba pang paraan para ma-identify natin kung yung number ba ay perfect square number. So, for example, magsisimula tayo sa number 2. Okay? And then, imumultiply mo sa sarili niya. So, 2 times 2, that is equal to 4. And by the definition of a perfect square number, no, isa siyang product ng number na multiply sa sarili niya. So, 2 times 2 equals 4. So, 4 is a perfect square number. Okay. Now, i-move natin yung decimal point to the right, one place to the right, no? So that yung 2 magiging 20 na siya. Okay? And then, imumultiply natin to sa sarili niya. So, 20 times 20. No? Yung 20 times 20 is the same as 2 times 2. Yun nga lang, mayroong 0 sa dulo. So, we know that 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Pero mayroong zeros na nasa dulo. So, bibilangin natin yung total number of zeros sa magiging product. Ito. So, 1, 2. So, the product must have 2 zeros at the end. So, 20 times 20 is equal to 400. So, this is a perfect square kasi minultiply yung number na to sa sarili niya. So, this is a perfect square number. Okay? Now, i-move pa natin yung decimal point one place to the right so that magiging 200 na siya. Okay? Tapos, imumultiply natin sa sarili niya. 200. So, 200 times 200. Ganon din siya sa 2 times 2. So, 2 times 2 is equal to 4. But this time, we have 2 sets of 2 zeros. So, bilangin natin yung total nito. Ano po? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, ibig sabihin, merong 4 na zeros sa dulo. Okay? So, 40,000. And 40,000 is a perfect square number. Ano po? Now, anong bang napapansin natin? Meron tayong digit na 4, which is a perfect square number. Diba? 4 is a perfect square number. Ang pinagkaiba nga lang is yung number of zeros, no? Which appears to be added 2 at a time. Okay? So, 4, 400, 40,000. Bali, ang magiging next number in this sequence ay 4. And then, since wala tayong 0 dito, ito meron tayong 2. Ito meron tayong 4. So, the next number must have 6 zeros. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which reads as 4 million. And since lahat sila ay perfect squares, yung 4 million is also a perfect square number. So, ibig sabihin nun, mula sa perfect square number, pwede tayo mag-add ng zeros 2 at a time to form another perfect square number. So, for example, 25. We know that 25 is a perfect square number. So, magdadagdag tayo ng 2 zeros so that we have 2,500. This is also a perfect square number. Now, another 2 zeros, perfect square. Another 2, perfect square. And we keep on adding a couple of zeros forever. Okay? Ayan po. Now, let's try another number which is 3. Okay. And then, imumultiply natin sa sarili niya, no? Bale, magiging 9. Okay? Now, what happens kapag nilipat naman natin yung decimal point to this time to the left naman? So, ito yung decimal point. Pag nilipat natin sa kabila, magiging 0.3 na siya. Okay? Ayan po. So, 0.3. And then, i-times natin sa sarili niya. Ano po? So, if you can recall, multiplying decimals, bali, i-align mo lang yung last digits and then, i-multiply mo kagaya nung sa whole numbers. So, 3 times 3 is equal to 9. Okay? And then, yung total number of decimal places, so bibilangin mo lang yung lahat ng digits na nasa kanan ng decimal point. So, we have 1, 2. So, meron silang tigi-isang decimal places. So, the product must have 2 decimal places. So, from here, we have 1, 2. Ayan. So, 0.09. So, this is also a perfect square kasi minultiply natin itong dalawa sa whole number. Though, hindi siya whole number or integer, but still, this is a perfect square number kasi multiply natin itong number na to sa sarili niya. Okay? Next, imumove pa natin yung decimal point so that magiging 0.03 na siya. And then, i-times natin sa sarili niya. Ano po? Still, 3 times 3 is equal to 9, but this time, we have 2 sets of 2 decimal places. So, bilangin natin yung total. Ano po? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, we have 1, then magdagdag tayo ng tatlo. 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then, decimal point. So, we have another number, 0.0009, which is also a perfect square. Now, so, kung mapapansin natin, itong 9, wala siyang decimal place. Ito, we have 2 decimal places. And then, this one has 4 decimal places. At kung susundin natin yung pattern, bali, ang susunod na number ay dapat may 6 decimal places. With the digit 9, of course. Okay? So, the next in the sequence is 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by 9. Okay, so this is also a perfect square numbers. So, katulad nito, pwede tayong mag-move ng decimal point 2 places at a time to form a perfect square number. So, for example, 16, di ba? So, i-move natin yung decimal point 2 places to the left. We have 0.16, which is a perfect square. Now, moving another 2 places to the left so that we have 0.016. This is also a perfect square. And another 2, which is 0.000016. This is also a perfect square number. And we keep on doing this as much as we can, just like we did with this number. Okay? So, pwede tayong makadiscover ng iba pang examples ng perfect square numbers by simply moving the decimal point of a perfect square number 2 places at a time, either to the left or to the right. Okay? Okay, so another way to identify perfect square numbers is pwede siyang i-apply sa fractions. So, alam mo ba yung perfect square numbers, pwede siyang i-apply sa fractions. So, consider natin yung numbers 2 at saka 5. So, anong fraction mabubuon natin with these two numbers? So, alam natin na ito ay 2 over 5 or 5 over 2. Okay? Ayan po. And then, i-multiply natin bawat isa sa kanila sa sarili niya. So, 2 times 2 equals 4. 5 times 5 equals 25. No? And then, 2 over 5 times 2 over 5. Remember, kapag mag-multiply tayo ng fractions, numerator sa numerator and denominator sa denominator. So, 2 times 2 equals 4 and 5 times 5 is 25. And then, for this one, 5 over 2, i-multiply sa sarili niya. So, 5 times 5 is 25 and 2 times 2 is 4. So, since lahat ng numbers ay multiply sa sarili nila, ang kinalabas ng product ay perfect square numbers. Okay, even fractions are also perfect squares. No? So, kung mapapansin natin, yung 4 over 25, no, galing siya sa dalawang numbers na 4 at saka 25, which are both perfect squares. The same goes with this one, 25 over 4. So, 25 is a perfect square. Ganun din si 4. Okay? So, pwede pala siyang fractions, yung perfect square numbers, provided yung numerator at saka denominator ay parehong perfect square numbers. So, ibig sabihin nun, pwede tayo makagawa ng iba pang examples ng perfect square numbers which are fractions. So, halimbawa, 36 over 49. This is a perfect square number kasi 36 at saka 49 ay parehong perfect square number. Pero, itong fraction na to which is 9 over 10, this is not a perfect square number kasi isa sa kanila ay hindi perfect square, no? So 9 is a perfect square pero yung 10 hindi. Okay? Another one is like 100 over 9. So this is also a perfect square number because 100 and 9 are both perfect squares. So, yeah. Ngayon ay nakita nyo na yung iba pang uri ng perfect square numbers. It's time na kunin natin yung square roots nila. Okay, so it's time na kunin natin yung square roots na numbers na pinag-uusapan natin kanina. Ano po? Okay, so start with square root of 1,600. This is the same as square root of 16. Okay? This time we have two zeros here. So, we know that the square root of 16 is 4. Diba? So, yung square root nito ay may 4 dapat, no? Kaso ilang zeros ang ilalagay natin. So, bali to count the number of zeros sa square root, bali alisin natin yung zeros 2 at a time. So, kung ilang beses mo ginawa, yun yung number of zeros na ilalagay natin. So, isang beses natin inalis yung dalawang zero, so isang zero ang ilalagay natin dito after 4. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, the square root of 1,600 is equal to 40. Okay? Yan po yung sagot. Next, number 2, we have square root of 0.0036. So, this is the same as square root of 36. At alam natin na ang square root of 36 ay 6. Kaso, ilang decimal places kaya ang imumove natin? No? So, meron tayong 4 decimal places sa given. So, aalisin natin yung decimal digits 2 places at a time. So, or 2 digits at a time. So, we have 1, 2. Okay? So, ilang beses natin kinancel or inalis? 2. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, imumove natin yung decimal point 2 places to the left. 1, 2. So, nandito dapat yung decimal point. Kaya, ang sagot po ay 0.06. So, this is the answer. Next, number 3, we have the number 9 million or square root of 9 million. Okay? So, this is the same as square root of 9. And square root of 9 is 3. Now, ilang zeros naman kaya ang ilalagay natin? So, alisin natin yung mga zeros 2 at a time. Dala-dalawa. No? So, we have 1, 2, 3. So, ibig sabihin, maglalagay tayo ng 3 zeros. So, ibig sabihin, the square root of 9 million is equal to 3,000. And this is the answer. Next, number 4, we have 0.81. So, we have 81 here. And the square root of 81 is 9. Okay. Now, we have 2 decimal places. So, isang beses lang natin iaalis. Okay. So, 1 at a time. So, ibig sabihin, ililipat natin yung decimal point 1 place to the left. Okay. Dito dapat yung decimal point. Okay. So, we have 0.9. Next naman is square root of 0.000064. So, we have number 64 here which is a perfect square and yung square root nun ay 8. Pero ilang places naman kaya ang imumove natin? So, alisin natin yung decimal digits to digit at a time. So, we have 1, 2, 3. So, ibig sabihin, imumove natin yung decimal point 3 places to the left. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then, maglalagay tayo ng 0. Okay? So, the answer, so, ibig sabihin, square root of 0.000064 is equal to 0.008. Next, number 6, we have 4 over 25. So, this time, fraction naman po ang involvement. So, kukunin natin yung square roots ng 4 at 25. So the square root of 4 is 2 and the square root of 25 is 5. So therefore the square root of 4 over 25 is equal to 2 over 5. Next, how about this one? Square root of 16 over 81. So the square root of 16 is 4, while the square root of 81 is 9. So therefore, the square root of 16 over 81 is 4 over 9. For this one, number 8, square root of 1 over 49. So the square root of 1 is 1, and the square root of 49 is 7. So the square root of 1 over 49 is equal to 1 over 7. Okay. And then for the final one, no, try to answer this in your own, no? Square root of 9 over 400. Pause this video to give yourself time to answer, and when you're ready, keep on watching to reveal the answer. Square root of 9 over 400. Okay, ready? So the square root of 9 over 400 is equal to 3 over 20. So if you got this right, subscribe na kayo sa YouTube channel na Chermark TV. Okay, so that's all for today about perfect squares and square roots. So marami na tayong pinag-usapan about dito, ano po. So I hope na nakatulong sa inyo yung mga videos na ginagawa ko, kasi lahat ng videos na ginagawa ko ay para sa inyo, para matuto kayo. Okay, so practice na ng practice hanggang sa ma-master ninyo yung fundamentals or basics, para sa gayon madali mo nang harapin sa mga mahihirap na sitwasyon. Okay, so do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos, and follow me also on my TikTok account. Stay safe, God bless, and as always, have a great day to all.